Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, there lived a billionaire named Chief Azubike. He was a successful businessman with a chain of companies and investments across the continent. Despite his wealth, Chief Azubike felt unfulfilled. He had given up on love after a string of failed relationships with women who only wanted him for his money. One day, while sitting in his luxurious office, Chief Azubike had a plan. He wanted to find true love, but he needed to do it without the influence of his wealth. So he came up with a plan. Chief Azubike decided to disguise himself as a poor taxi driver. He traded in his expensive suit for a worn-out clothes and his luxury car for a taxi. He even changed his name to Kunle to complete the transformation. As Kunle, the taxi driver, he met many interesting people on the road, but none caught his attention like a beautiful young woman named Norma. She was a kindergarten teacher who always looked his taxi to work. Kunle was smitten with Nneka's kindness, intelligence and beauty, but he felt reluctant to approach her, fearing that she would reject him once she found out that he was a poor taxi driver. Days turned into weeks, and Kunle continued to drive Norma to work. They would sit down in a cafeteria and discuss about themselves, chat about their lives, hopes and dreams. Kunle found himself falling deeply in love with Norma, but he still couldn't muster the courage to reveal his true identity. One fateful day, Norma's car broke down as she needed to ride to a job interview. Kunle offered to take her. As they drove, they had a heart-to-heart conversation. Norma shared her struggles and aspirations, and Kunle found himself opening up to her in ways he never thought possible. As they arrived at the interview location, Norma turned to Kunle and said, "Thank you for being such a kind and honest person. You are the first man I have met who doesn't seem to care about my looks or my social status." Kunle's heart skipped a beat. He realized that Norma had fallen in love with him for who he truly was, not for his wealth or status. With a newfound confidence, Kunle revealed his true identity to Norma. To his surprise, she wasn't shocked or impressed by his wealth. Instead, she was touched by his humility and willingness to find true love. Norma and Chief Azubike got married in a beautiful traditional celebration. They lived happily ever after, surrounded by love, family, and friends. The billionaire had finally found his true love, and not through his wealth, but through his willingness to be vulnerable and genuine. Moral lesson: do not look down on anyone because you don't know who is your Messiah tomorrow.